And following the killing of a U.S. citizen by an ICE agent last week, we're getting an update on a Minnesota lawsuit against the Department of Homeland Security. The first hearing just wrapped as almost 3,000 federal officers amass in Minnesota. The lawsuit is asking the court to stop the surge. Let's go live now to Jonah Kaplan, an investigative reporter with CBS News Minnesota. Jonah, what are state officials arguing here?
Yeah, Liz, great to be with you. There's really two key points here, and one of them is going to take everyone back to their social studies class, right? What is the 10th Amendment? That is the part of the Constitution that says whatever is not written here, whatever powers we don't spell out, they go to the state. So city leaders are saying, hey, this isn't supposed to be your federal jurisdiction. Leave us alone. We got this. But really, the second part of that is, even if the federal government does have maybe probable cause, if you will, the state is saying, your probable cause, federal government, you're just coming after us for political reasons. You don't like us. Tim Walz is our governor. He ran against Donald Trump. You don't like us maybe because of what happened 5 years ago with the death of George Floyd and the unrest afterwards. So this is no reason for you to be coming here, surging all of these federal resources, wreaking havoc on our city, on our communities, and we want it to stop.
Okay, so Jonah, where does the case go from here?
Well, the judge actually was very clear today, saying, I'm not about to make a judgment. City, Minneapolis, City of St. Paul, State of Minnesota, you've made your case. I'm giving now the federal government time to respond, and they deserve that time. So they're giving them until, I think it's January 22nd. They're giving them a couple days now to come back with their response, and the judge is going to look at both and come to an agreement, or come to a decision, and we're going to have to wait for that.
And earlier this week, Jonah, 6 federal prosecutors in Minnesota resigned over last week's shooting of Renee Good. What can you tell us about the pushback here?
Yeah, this is a really big deal because if you think about it, why is the federal government focusing so much on Minnesota? It has to do with that fraud, the more than $1 billion fraud, all those social service programs that were targeted by these fraudsters, nearly 100 suspects. And the prosecutors who resigned yesterday, they were the ones who are actually driving the bus in terms of investigating the case. So we don't know. They haven't spoken publicly about exactly why they decided to walk away, but it's a big deal if they're the ones who were really the driving force beyond this and other major profile cases for the U.S. District of Minnesota. And this is just going to be a game changer for what happens next in terms of investigating those social programs.
Jonah Kaplan from CBS News Minnesota. Thanks so much, Jonah.